Good morning, everybody. So today's video, last official day of summer, and here I am. I'm going to give you 6 great smelling autumn designer fragrances for 2025. I've already done a few videos such as this, but I thought, why not give you guys a few more options? First one is going to be Dunhill's Egyptian Smoke. This is of quality. It smells rich without that price tag. You can actually pick this up for about, I would say, no more than 120 Canadian. So regardless, that's under $100 USD. Oh, this really does smell divine. You're gonna get like rose or grass rose. There is ginger, pink pepper. There is Palo Santo. There is vanilla. You would think that oud would be in this because oud is pretty common in that part of the world, Egypt. I think that there is incense, maybe that's just a marketing thing, but I do get this smoky nuance, and generally like a smoky burningness can either come from incense generally, or even like the Palo Santo. There is this woody nuance, but you do get this rose as well. So just woody, smoky, a little spicy, and I would say a little ambery as well. This is a gentleman's fragrance. I do think that it can be a little unisex. Breeze is going that way, so oh, there we go. Oh, right there I get way more of the rose, and you get a blast of ginger and pink pepper in the opening. Just really refined, really nice, really elegant. When you wear something like this, you don't look like this. I'm actually gonna go for my morning walk after I'm done here, but this is just like tuxedo. This is like suit and tie. Like, if you're gonna pull this one off, you have to have this sense of fashion at the very least. Next one is another gentleman's fragrance, and it smells phenomenal. It's not original, and I will explain in a minute, but that's going to be Valentino Uomo Intense 2021. The reason why that I say that this doesn't smell original is because this gets a lot of comparisons to DHI, Dior Homme Intense, which it does. And it's like the older models, not like the ones that are being released in like the last 3-4 years. And I haven't really smelled those in all fairness, and I really should. But this smell of quality. It's a masterpiece, even though it's a bootleg copy, because this just, you get this powdery but fresh, clean, aromatic iris. The iris in this does give off this gentility. There's also like sage, vanilla, tonka bean, leather. But for me, you do get like mostly iris. A little bit of leather, which is not like a rough and tough type of leather. It's actually quite smooth. You get a little bit of like some herbalness. There is some nutmeg in the opening as well. And you get a little bit of like an earthy, dank patchouli. But for the most part, it's actually quite fresh for the most part because of that iris itself. Just a gentleman's gem. And I would say, I said 2 fragrances are going to be a little bit more mainstream. Maybe 3. This is manners maketh man. This is sense of style all the way to a tuxedo. Boy, I'm lighting up like a ghost right now. That sun is really coming around that tree line. But next one is definitely, I would say, a classic. One of the most popular all-time best-selling fragrances of all time, in my opinion. Came out in 2004, and that's going to be Armani's Code. So a lot of people are going to say, get the parfum, the eau de parfum, get whatever flankers, because there are better options, they'll say. Granted, there are some amazing flankers from this lineup. And I find that after a while, flankers can become redundant. Sometimes they're an absolute home run. This, for me, the reason why that I love it so much is that it does bring back a little bit of nostalgia. It brings back some good memories. And at times, you just can't go wrong with the original. Sometimes the original is best. This has like this nice iris, and it's not like this one here at all. You're also going to get lavender. There is star anise, which is very prominent, and very much like what is very synonymous with a lot of these codes is going to be that tonka bean. The tonka bean adds this creaminess, a little bit of sweetness, and there's also going to be some leather. There's a reason why, I'm going to spray it on my hand, even though I got other stuff on it. There's a reason why that this is one of the best-selling fragrances of all time. Oh my goodness. Like right now, I'm getting this iris, some spices. Like it's very aromatic. Like when you first spray this, you have like a nice, like there is this nice bubble. There is like a nice scent trail as well. This is just great overall for like work, for like going out. And if you're gonna wear this on a night out, especially if you're like going on a date for like the first couple times, I would go with something else, just because, as I said, this is just so popular. You're gonna risk smelling like other men out there. So I would probably go with something a little bit different. If this is like a first date or like date, like within 3 dates, maybe just go with something else. But I'm going to say that this is going to be one of the more masculine ones, and definitely one of the more mainstream ones from this list as well. Number 4, this is from a brand that I used to plug a lot, and the fashion I used to rock, like it was one of my favorite fashion brands. I still appreciate a lot of their menswear, but it's just where I'm at. Like I'm married, I'm settled down and stuff like that. I don't really rock a lot of their stuff no more. Kenneth Cole, RSVP. This is a great fragrance that is more so going to be for you. If you're looking for attention, I would go with something like this, or even the coat itself. This when you first spray it, like the first hour, it's might be a little bit more noticeable, but after that, it's more of a skin scent, so it's going to be more for you. This has a really nice creamy sandalwood. There is a little bit of iris, so it's a little bit powdery. There is this orchid accord as well, and it adds a little cleanliness, and it is there, but it's not like the Ross Rose or the rose in the Dunhill itself. It's not in your face, and mind you, the rose in this is not in your face neither, but if you're paying attention and you're looking for it, you will find it. There's also lavender, pepper, cedar, there's also vetiver, and of course patchouli. So just like very woody overall. There is this cleanliness from the iris, and I would also say the orchid and the lavender as well freshens this up. But this for me is more of an everyday scent. I think it's a great work fragrance, and if you're just looking for a fragrance, like if you're more of an introvert, you're not about the attention, this is one that you may want to look into. And this is the most affordable one in this list. This is like $40 or less Canadian. Next one, number 5. This is one of the most mainstream ones in this list, but when it comes to the fragrance community, regular people, they're really not going to know about this one, but this is just so iconic with a lot of guys who are fragsters. Burberry, London, the Christmas tree itself. This really is a great smelling fragrance. It does get that holiday vibe. I find that this, for me, I generally do wear this more around the holiday season, but you get this like port wine, you get tobacco. There's going to be cinnamon to warm it up a little bit more. There's lavender, leather, mimosa, gaiac wood, opoponax, and I believe moss, or I might be wrong on the moss bit, but for the most part, you get this Christmas tree. Like it's going to be the cedar, but you get this port wine, this tobacco. The tobacco, it's like a pipe like dry tobacco. The leather, if it's there, it's kind of subdued in my opinion, but just it smells of quality, and it's actually quite affordable, very much like this one here. This smells classy, it smells mature, and I would say it's going to be a little bit more on the rough and tough type of end. So a lot of these fragrances here, they're more on the gentleman side. If you're looking for something a little bit more masculine, but at the same time quite gentlemanly, this one might do it for you. And last but not least, number 6. This one here is going to be the most masculine one in this video, but at the same time, there is this gentleman aspect. That's going to be Hugo Boss Bottled Oud. It's the green apple that kind of tones down that ruggedness. There is still that manly energy in this, but it's the green apple that makes this a little bit more mainstream. Yeah, but it's still like, it's not going to be for everybody. There is that spicy kick from the saffron, and I believe that there is cinnamon. There is, of course, the oud. The oud, though, is not dirty. It's not skanky. It's going to be more on the commercial end. Again, you know, Hugo Boss, they're looking to make some cash. Their newer releases, if you're looking for something that's way more masculine, go with like Elixir. This for me is manly, but it's going to be a little bit more commercial, a little bit more mass appealing than the other oud fragrances. There's also sandalwood, there's going to be cloves, labdanum, and I believe there's going to be some resins as well. This for me can be worn with like a leather jacket and a black tee. I would play it safe and go with a black tee, not a white tee, but this is also like a suit and tie type of scent. Longevity, you're going to get about 6 hours, but if you're looking for something that's more commercial but still has that wearable oud with spices and resins, this might be for you. And guys, that is 6 autumn designers, fall designers for 2025. 6 more, I should say, guys. Well, I already did 2 videos. I don't know if this video is going to go out as the second one or not, but if you want to see the first one that I did for this year, check out right here. And if you want to see a manly autumn one, check out right here. And if you like this very video, please drop me one of these. Thank you for my time. Take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.